Hello and welcome back to my fucking YouTube channel. It's so great to see you again. I hope you're doing fucking splendidly. Now I know they say that you shouldn't be swearing in the first 30 seconds or something of a YouTube video, but who cares? I don't get paid here. Anyway, what was I about to say? So we last left off. Oh, we're in trial. Oh shit. I don't remember shit from the last time I played. I don't remember when I played last time. I had a busy morning, afternoon, so I'm kind of not fully here. But that's not new. I'm always never here. Oh my fucking god, Maya, Jesus, sorry, hold up. Let me recollect. So last we played, we went to Kurain Village to go visit Maya because she was doing a fucking seance? It's not a seance. What do you call it? She was channeling some dead nurse or something. Because a guy wanted the nurse to sign a confession saying that she was the cause of 14 people dying or something like that. The doctor died, presumably because Maya had channeled this vengeful spirit, and the spirit took over her body, and she did the pew-pew, or something, I don't fucking know. And Lada came back, and we talked to little baby Pearl, and we have a Magatama now. What else is there? Is that it? I don't remember I don't even remember what we found. Oh god, something went in my eye. I think that's about it. I don't know if I need to... is that enough recapping? Oh, I also just realized we have a... we have a new prosecutor showing up, right? It's Von Karma's daughter or something or other. So we've seen that. Let's just get into it, I guess. Voice acting? What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they're bringing him... Well, not bringing him back, but I'm surprised that, like, he's mentioned here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now, his successor, whatever. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. Let's see, let's find out. It's no good. Is this... Oh shit, what was her voice? Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Uh-huh? Then you came all by yourself? Well, their voices are just the same, except one's louder. Whatever. Yep, I snuck out in the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here! Oh, of course not! I ran! Girl, wait, how old is she? Isn't she like 8? Oh lord, you should not be going anywhere by yourself, little lady! Oh my god! I can't. Oh my, if it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. Oh my lord. It's time, isn't it? How does she even know how to get here? How does she even know what a courtroom is? If she doesn't even know what a train is? What the fuck? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edward will be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgyward? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
Objection!
I still remember him as though I've seen him only yesterday.
Objection! Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again.
Uh-huh? But why, Nick?
Aw, I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second! What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick!
Aww, where's our boy Edgeworth? Although I guess I remember... So, if you guys might remember, in the last case that we did, or not the last case, sorry, in the first game, the last case, the DLC case with Emma and Lana and them, the bellboy, at the end of the game, during the credits, the bellboy was in Edward's office and he had found a letter. I don't remember if they said what the letter said, though. Oh my fucking god. Oh damn, they butchered a fucking sprite bad. Court is now in session for the trial of my affair. Are your prosecution and defense prepared?
Hey, Goral. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Fuck, I don't have a voice for her.
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Whatever.
You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I think she's supposed to, like, presumably she's German. I mean, because she grew up in, well, she went to school in Germany, but I don't know if she's, whatever, I don't know. I can't do accents, you guys know this.
I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow!
I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my will will do the speaking for me.
That's illegal. She can't have a weapon in court. But I mean, I guess this is an anime game, so you can do whatever you want.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you.
Ah!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I don't know what accent. I don't even know if this is the actual accent. Just, I have to tell myself to not fucking stress about it. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? When do you ever ask me this fucking question?
Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams.
Oh yeah, I forgot her.
Okay, 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes his plea. And that's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? Oh, I guess maybe that's why they had to bring it up. So it's a big deal, I guess, in this case because of the situation. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. Or of themselves. What? Whatever. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justifies self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like daughter, I suppose. She's nowhere near as scary. The only thing scary about her is her whip. Oh, Gumsha.
Witness, your name and occupation?
Hey, pal. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah!
Get to the point already. explain to the court the details of the murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
Yeah, but you know if Phoenix Wright is ever involved, it's always never as it seems.
So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank.
The court accepts this into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Thank you. Why not just press everything? Why not? Why the hell not? The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
Oh my god, he brought a gun? The victim? Now why would he have... Now, that objection didn't have any accent tied to it at all. But I guess I can't just give her my regular voice. That's doing a disservice to her. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Do I even have the gun in my... I don't even have the gun.
Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faze, was also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there. And still, they didn't give me the gun. Why don't they have, like, why can't they have the gun in my court records? I guess there's no need for it. Also, I guess here in this game, there is no checking things where I can spin it around. So I guess during this game, you're not gonna hear me sing "You Spin Me Right Round." Whoever sings that song. Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish countryman. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, I never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Live Moss. I don't know why I said live Moss. That has nothing to do with live and learn. Okay. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faze's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
Maybe she was peeling a fruit for the victim. You don't know. Maybe they had a little snack before they did the channeling. This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Don't you wave your finger at me. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instant death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim up after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little bit more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Sorry, I pressed A and that went faster than I thought. What a pain. Oh, we didn't have to contradict anything. That's enough! We have clearly established that the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to Faith. Bear Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have had 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. Let me save. I don't think so, because I believe in my clients. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. So, let me go through the court records, because I know Homegirl's not guilty, because obviously it's Maya. But the question is, do I have the evidence needed to prove that? It's something about the key, right? Let's just say plead not guilty. Also, it smells like someone's smoking that dang kush again. God damn it. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled the murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor? Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. The fucking nerve. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective! Arrest him! Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here! Proceedings are run by... Oh, yes! Of course! Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. What you got for me, Gumshoe? Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating pieces of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. But. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Huh, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Cross-examination. Now, can you check this thing? No, you can't. I wonder then how, because there's like a small little detail that shows on the clothes, but if you can't double check it, how are you supposed to? I wonder how. Okay, maybe then I won't be presenting that. So let me press this. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim, or not? Depending on this, circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only he had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. I wonder if... Let me try. Let me give it a shot. No. Okay, so that's not... So... Let's present... the gun? Pew pew? No. Was not the gun. What evidence do I have that shows that he did fight back? It better not be the fucking folding screen. Stabbed in the chest and shot point blank, gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Wasn't that murder weapon, small fruit knife, belongs to the face. Is it? No, it's not. Okay. Do I just have to press things? Let's see. Let's see. Oops. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? That's the least of your problems, bro. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it's the victim's blood. I just wonder how so much blood got onto, unless he like grabbed her, whatever. So there's blood on the victim. There's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further. We have a right to fucking cross-examine, and that means getting more information. She can't tell us what to do. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Oh, there, you can see it now. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. I see it. Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume, there is one little thing. Your Honor? Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? What is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one even told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
Close by was wearing. Press the check button for details.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
How did you fucking miss that? That doesn't make any sense. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of that evidence still holds. Continue with the testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir.
My wrist hurts. I play game too much. Can't I just present it here? So I can check the... Okay. So, is this where I present it? Okay. I skipped this step. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who was, without a doubt, not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you were correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Huh. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that's true. Why? That's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No! Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there was a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even the plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself?
No, what do you mean by yourself?
You want me to put together the scenario by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
What transpired? I wonder. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim's chest. Of course, the victim used a lot of strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because it was too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Seems like I have to press something. Or press everything. Let's press. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it. Yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. What the nurses build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you're talking about? I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Poor judge. Victim used lots of his strength to fight back. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
What if you think about the blood loss? He was probably hurt really bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to get blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness.
Stupid.
Sorry.
I can't even give blood because I'm anemic. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
Why? Was he gonna shoot us? Or not us? Was he? Why? Why? But a handgun? Who was he trying to shoot?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? What?
The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it.
Maya's never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger.
Even me? I wonder. And now do you understand? Avon Kama's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is gonna uncover the truth. I can feel it.
What was the... Oh, was he...
Stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. What is the contradiction here? Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired bear Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Small fruit knife belonging to Faye bears Maya's fingerprints. Clothing was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. I don't know what the contradiction is here. I don't even know when this comes into play. Like, I know what the significance of that hole is. It's just that I don't... During the Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Victim took a shot because they were too close, he missed. Defendant then picked up on the opening and then took the gun. What is the answer to this? Can't check the autopsy report for anything new. Buffet Manor. What's this picture? Diagram of the channeling chamber. I don't know the answer to this. 1 second. Let me just save just in case. I guess I'm just gonna fucking guess. I don't know what the answer is at all. Gunpowder, stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. Murder weapon was grazed. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Grays. What? What is even the answer? Nope. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep guessing around until I figure this out. I might get a game over. I don't know what the answer is. Nope. Well, it's game over for me. Oh! That's enough. This court sees no reason for in this trial. This case is whatever. Maya Fey is guilty! There we go. Game over! Have I ever gotten a game over? This might be the first time I got a game over. This brings me fucking back here. You didn't even give me an option to be like, try again? I saved, so it's okay, but I don't know what the hell the answer is to this. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. What is the contradiction? What is the contradiction? I don't fucking know it! Ugh. Am I gonna have to fucking look it up? Am I gonna have to cheat? Or should I just guess my way through it? Oh, do tell. Please do tell. What? How was that missing the tiny hole on his costume? Will be the prosecution's undoing. Please, enlighten me. What did I fucking miss and how did I guess that? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. What? What is it? Is it because there was gunpowder residue or— Explain yourself, Mr. Wright! You said the 2 of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on this costume? Okay, that was a little bit misleading because they were saying that they smelled gunpowder on it. That led me to believe that that was the residue part or something. That was a misunderstanding, I guess. Never mind, I guess I'm glad I figured it out. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. I think it would have helped if there was like another thing in our inventory that like showed you what a gunpowder burn looked like. I guess you can say that it doesn't have gunpowder burn, but also it looks like there's like a light circle around it. So like maybe that was like, I think I saw that and I thought maybe that was the burn, but I guess that's not a burn. It's more like a bleaching, I guess. Oh! But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. I don't know what gunpowder fucking burn looks like. That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then,
That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. You're right, we're only down to like the last peg of health left.
You are right. Let me save 2 just in case.
Concentrating thing. That she pushed him away? She pushed him away. She pushed him away? But then, I don't know, I'm just gonna say something that doesn't make sense. We'll see. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor! I don't actually know what it is.
Fatal? Flaw?
Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. I don't even know what it is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts his line of thinking.
Oh no! I don't know!
So she's saying that she couldn't have pushed him away to prepare the final blow. I guess if she only had a knife, why would you push him away? But I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that line of thinking is the correct line of thinking. Like, it's a way of thinking about it, but like I also don't know if that would be stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. How would she have gotten the gun? I don't know, whatever. I don't fucking know. Take a look at this!
Why are you showing this to me, pal?
Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Yeah, it's not right. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't take anything off? She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking.
Is it the knife?
Take a look at this.
Nope. I'm just glad it doesn't take any health out. I'm surprised it doesn't.
But what is the answer?
Okay, what about the folding screen?
This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, what? That's alright. Your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless?
Well, what does it mean if I don't get it?
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, and then the folding screen.
Oh, is it trying to say that it was low to the ground?
It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
What if she like pushed him back and then fell to her knees, and before she can get up, she got shot at? Think about it, Nick. Order! That seems flimsy. This changes everything. I'm just saying.
Please look at the diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hits this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground.
At this time, the defendant was in this area. Oh, I can't save! It's gonna take off 1 peg. Okay, that's okay. It would be... I mean, looking at the trajectory, is it like behind the screen? Is that what you want me to say?
Here!
Behind the folding screen?
Oops, the victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then why would the attacker be doing all the way back down? Besides which, if the attacker was hiding behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know what to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Well, let me just take this opportunity to save here then. Mr. Right! Oops. Did I just screw up royally? What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. The defendant was in this area. Like, I don't understand. What do you want me to point at, like, here? Here? Like, here? She was standing here, near the folding screen. Wait a second. I guess that's right. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright! You! I believe it has not been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this hasn't changed the defendant's situation? I mean... Can I save? I can save. Nice. I want to say it does, but I don't actually know if it does. What does it change? I guess I'll find out. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would have been ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be at the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Oh, don't be mean to Gumshoe, he's trying his best! Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you'd been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had Sorry. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stranded goatee. You leave his goatee alone. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Leave Gumshoe alone! Hey look, it's more than 3 strands, you liar. Punishment! Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can to take- what? I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. What? Oh shit, there's still- oh my god, how long is this? Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. We spent a long time with Detective Gumshoe. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Sounds like my neighbors are watching or playing something outside that's loud. This is a pretty short session, but I think I'm gonna call it a day here. And pick this up another time. I have stuff I need to do, I just remembered. So, me playing this now wasn't the greatest idea. So, with the glare of the sun peeking in, even though it's taped down, whatever. Well, there's still sunlight out. I'm gonna take care of the things that I had to take care of before it gets too dark. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't, please don't. Don't do any of that stuff. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. Shut up. We're leaving. I saved, right? I saved. I saw myself save. I'm good. Alright. Have a good rest of the day.